players are playing for a trophy and a bit of glory. We will have a Poker Heaven European Cash Game champion. And at the moment, barring a big pot for someone, it looks like Eric Liu, 57,000 euros of profit. Jamie Brown has added an extra 5,000 euros, the young Englishman, making sure he's got enough to win a decent-sized pot. Knocked down by making a creative play that went wrong against Riku earlier. He's going to be sitting with 11,500. 3 blinds on our cash game. Eric Liu's got the third of those, posting the 100. Cool. And for the first time, Bambos has got chips in front of him.
Cool. And a smile.
Exactly.
Amazing how those two things often go hand in hand.
Chirping chips.
Exactly.
People smile and talk when they've just won a pot,
150
usually.
total.
It's a big raise here from Riku. I think he'll be happy to take this one down.
Yeah, haven't been too many limp pots, have there? Our players are so aggressive. A couple of people limp and someone tries to put the pressure on.
Peter Eastgate's playing tournament poker right now. He's sitting there with only 800 euros in front of him.
You've got to shove when you get down to 8 big blinds, right?
That's what he's thinking. One caller in the shape of Andy Black.
9, 3.
Not a bad flop for Riku. 2 overcards, up and down straight draw. But you must think he's up against a steamer. That's made his job easier.
Yeah, Andy Black's got the mannerisms of a steamer down as well. That's a proper steamer's fold he put on that one, isn't it?
It is,
Get away from me.
Next, let's get on with the next hand. Not too long left. Quick, quick, quick. That's what he's saying. Doesn't look too happy.
Well, he worked hard for his profit, didn't he? And then it's all gone in one badly timed bluff. Still enough time left for fortunes to change, though. This is no limit hold'em. We could still have winners walking away losers.
We certainly can. We've already had some big turnarounds. Riku, who was down quite a lot, is now up. Andy Black, who was up quite a lot, is now down. And Bambus, who thought it was never ever going to go his way, has managed to dig himself halfway out of the hole he was in. And who knows, he might be able to get himself all the way out.
And these can be the dangerous parts of the
And
session.
here comes the all-in. Peter Eastgate, who's been playing tournament poker, hanging on, waiting for some sort of a hand, finally makes a move with Queen 6. Wow, he was desperate.
This isn't a tournament, Peter. You can rebuy.
I'll call you on the blind.
13,
I don't know what cards are.
Andy Black's going to call without looking, and
He's gonna
the
look
amusing
down.
thing is he has the worst possible hand.
Sick. Pretty good call already, isn't it? Let's see what we got here.
There it is. Oh.
7 deuce.
It's all right. You won with that before. You won with that before.
That is so sick. Anyone who thought I wasn't really calling on the blind sort of knows that that's
That is
just
so
not the
sick.
case.
I had King 8.
Well, Peter Eastgate will need this queen to hold up or he's out the tournament.
Oh, the King.
I'm joking, obviously.
He might be out of the cash game if he doesn't,
Yeah, he
doesn't
might
do
be.
this. Might decide to call it a night. Good
Well,
turn
only a
card.
7 can stack him here. Nope, Peter Eastgate doubles. I wonder how many times he can do that before we finish play.
I think he'll be happy with, 3 times more.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have ace queen.
He is
or something
about
like that.
28,000 euros in the hole still. Still got a smile on his face. Almost 60,000 euros in profit, Eric Liu. Huge lead at the top of that leaderboard. Looks certain to be our champion. A good day for Albert Iverson too. Not much profit left for the rest. Bambos and Peter Eastgate looking to reduce their losses in the final stages of play. Just a few hands left in the Poker Heaven European Cash Game. But this is no limit hold'em and these are fast, aggressive players. These hands can be the most dangerous of any cash game session. When you're tired, a little bit less focused, just playing a little bit more before quitting. Easy to make a big mistake.
I'm virtually defeated.
What's that?
I'm virtually defeated.
100.
It's 100 to
I'm gonna
go.
look for a spot to get the chips in.
Okay, raise. 350 total.
And Albert Iverson is going to open this up with not very much.
Six what?
Seems like a strange play at this time of night, really.
Pass.
Well, Eric Liu's going to re-raise him as he has so many times before, this time with a big hand.
That seems like the kind of hand you want to be playing at this time of night.
25 total. 1300.
Oh, and 2 10s for Andy Black. Well, if we get a low flop, this
Cool.
could be bad news for Andy.
Oh, come on, I don't want to lose a big pot right now.
Just before bedtime.
Gotta go to bed.
The call from Andy could be enough to keep
Cool.
Albert involved.
Well, we could have a big pot here.
Yeah, if it's a low board.
5, Jack, 4,
Gut shot for Albert.
check.
Not a bad flop for Andy Black, but Eric Liu's queen's
Check.
still in front. Eric is going to bet. Knows that he most of the time has way the best hand on this board.
2250 total.
It's definitely kept Andy Black in. Well, he needs a 10 or a card to come that's going to stop him putting the rest of his chips in, like an ace.
6.
That's not it. That's a good shot for Albert Iverson,
Yeah,
who's
so
just
sick
passed.
for Albert. In a different reality, he calls there, right? Do you think to take a card off? Who knows?
Yeah, not in this reality, though. You even would have caught the flush draw as well.
In the kind of uber fun reality in my head.
How much you playing?
Albert did do the decent thing, and Eric wants to know what Andy Black's got left. I can tell him it's just a shade under 10,000 in chips. And we've got about 8,500 in the middle.
What's up?
8-7.
I wonder if Eric's thinking about just setting him in here.
Well, it's about the size of the pot.
Call.
Well, he has,
All in.
I'm sure I'm losing.
and Eric Liu's got him locked
We got
up.
Jack.
We're supposed to flip the cards over?
Yep, turn them over. On your backs.
It's got him
Andy
in
Black
very
did-
bad shape, drawing to 2 cards.
Didn't really think about the call either, did he?
No. He's checked to let him bet it.
Well, we said the players were a little bit tired. A mistake could happen. Only a 10 for Andy Black. Or Eric Liu's going to take another big pot.
Hold up.
No 10.
Thank you.
And Eric Liu, if we play much longer, he'll have all the money.
Yeah, there won't be anyone else to play against.
Give me 20, please.
It was a good board for a pair of 10s.
Yeah, 1 overcard.
Unbelievable session for Eric Liu. He's won almost 7 buy-ins.
Yeah, 73,800. Incredible.
Last chance for these players to play a big pot.
Yeah, the floorman's announced last 2 hands.
I wish I went 16.
And I'm going to fold.
I was.
Eric
Raise,
Liu's going to play any
1,000
two.
play.
Andy Black raising it up to 1,000.
He actually has a hand. I suspect he might have done that whatever.
Well, so's Riku. He's sitting there with the 7s. He's decided to call. 3 to the flop, ace queen, king
5,
10 and
5,
pocket 7s. And the king 10's got there.
Well, Neil Channing hasn't hit too many flops today, but he's hit this one.
Check.
Everybody checks. Andy Black will try and catch a card, and does.
Well,
Check.
punishing Neil Channing's check.
Check. Check.
Checks again, hoping to get a caller on the river. Definitely got a chance now.
Andy Black with the
Check.
full house. Yeah, he may well get paid.
1,000.
I would have gone 1600.
We can do it the next time,
Yeah.
possibly.
Well, Neil's bet here with what he thinks is the best hand.
Raise,
I think he's
4,000 total.
just found out differently. But it is a steaming Andy Black, yeah, and he gets paid off. Neil calling very quickly. That's the fascinating thing about this game. You have to have been watching the action to know that Andy Black's been steaming away. Neil didn't believe a word of it.
Oh, sorry, it's his
Called very quickly,
sorry,
and
sorry.
Andy will scoop the pot. This is the last hand of the Poker Heaven European cash game. Sorry to see it end, Gary. It's been an amazing, amazing session of poker.
Yeah, there's been some great action, some big hands, and some great play. And the man on the left of that shot, Eric Liu, is definitely the man of the moment. Up over 70,000 euros.
Amazing, amazing session. I'd love to know the chances of someone actually doing that with a 10,000 euro buy-in. It's a huge win. Of course, he hasn't taken it home yet. We've still got
Raise,
one hand to play.
325 to play.
I apologize.
325.
I really am very sorry.
Save these.
Pass.
Very disciplined.
Pass.
Just the man of the moment
300.
who's found an ace-queen last time. That's pretty well the story of the day.
Yeah, it's appropriate, isn't it?
Reverse. 16.
Eric Lou's going to stay aggressive right to the end. No allowances for the fact it's the last hand. He figures he's got the best hand, and we can see he's right.
Pass.
And Albert Iverson with the ace-8 of hearts decides discretion the better part of valor. He gets out of the way.
Once in a while.
Let these two fight it out.
5, 7, 4.
Wow, that's not a bad flop when you've got the 8 of clubs in your hand.
Yeah, Andy Black's actually in front. Check that many chips and a fold. Andy Black will take down the last pot of the night. But the story's been about Eric Lou. Andy got a bit of his losses back, finishes a little bit down on the night. Not at his low point, but Eric Lou took this table to school. An amazing session of poker from him. He hit the cards and played them to perfection, and he's going to finish over 70,000 euros in profit.
Well, you know, I mean, I show why I'm one of the biggest draws in the world of poker as usual. Because we're never quite sure what I'm going to do, you know. I have a tendency in cash games to go completely lunatic at the end for some reason, you know. I mean, I've spent 25 years trying to rein it in, but I haven't managed yet.
You need muscle and money to play no limit hold'em effectively, and I was probably feeling a little bit like I didn't have enough muscle.
I'm absolutely pretty pleased. Ran very good, didn't really play anything special. I mean, I made a few plays here or there, but other than that, I mean, I just ran really good. Ran into a lot of coolers and was able to value bet my hands well and just basically made money that way.
The final standings for the Poker Heaven European Cash Game look something like this. Peter Eastgate, Bambos and Neil Channing with Andy Black are losers. And then the big winners, Albert Iverson and, of course, Eric Lou. A fabulous session of poker, the Poker Heaven European Cash Game, and a worthy champion, Eric Lou, dominated this table. Barry Mundy, our floor manager, presents him with the trophy. Amazing play from an amazing player. For Gary Jones, I'm Nick Welthall. We'll see you next time.